Hi, and welcome to Karen's Kitchen Easy. Together with our kitchen basics, tips, and tricks, we're going to make you the star of your kitchen. If you enjoy this video, be sure to check out my YouTube channel and look at the link below this video. It will take you to karenskitcheneasy.com where you can find a printable version of today's recipe. And just remember, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But wait, it is easy, and you can do it too. Today's lesson is 3 Aises up your sleeve. The first A's, mayonnaise. We're actually going to be talking about 3 different condiments here: mayonnaise, hollandaise, and béarnaise. And they're all 3 very simple condiments and very easy to do. They actually have 3 ingredients in common. They have egg yolks, they have an acid of some sort, and they have an oil. And here we have 2 raw egg yolks, and we can either use lemon juice or white vinegar for our acid. In this case, we're going to be using the white vinegar. And then for our fat, we can either use oil, here I have olive oil, or butter. And in the case of mayonnaise, we're going to be using the oil. Here, the olive oil. And we also put in a little bit of salt just for a little extra flavor, but there are other flavoring agents you can also include. So we're going to move everything aside we don't need, and we're going to be using our wonderful immersion blender again. You can do this in a regular tabletop blender, but an immersion blender is just so handy and versatile. So we're going to start with the egg yolks and the white vinegar. We'll set the olive oil aside for a few minutes. There's our wonderful immersion blender that's so handy. And to work with our immersion blender, we're actually going to be using a beaker. And this beaker actually came with my immersion blender. It's very handy because it has very high sides to it and things won't splash out of it very easily. You can also, there you can see it's very tall sides. You can also use a mason jar or anything with high sides. So in go our 2 egg yolks and our 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. And we're going to actually blend these up. We're going to actually also add a teaspoon of salt to it. You can also put a little white pepper if you like. But then we're going to take our immersion blender and we're going to start blending them together. And egg yolks actually contain lecithin. And lecithin is a natural stabilizer and thickener, and you can see an amazing thing happen when we start putting our oil in. But the first thing we're going to do is get our egg yolks and white vinegar and salt very well blended together until they're lovely and creamy colored. And then we're going to start pouring our oil in very slowly. And there actually are some blenders that have a little hole in the top for you to make your own mayonnaise at home, and it helps you put that oil in very slowly. That's really the only tricky thing to this recipe. So we're going to pour the oil in just a little bit at a time and keep working our stick blender as we do that. So in goes the oil very slowly. Let's get our blender going. There we go. And just a little stream of oil, and just keep working the blender up and down as we do that. And it's just an amazing thing happens when the egg yolks and the oil combine. They start getting thicker and thicker. And these are the only ingredients that you need for your mayonnaise. Now we're going to stop every once in a while and make sure everything is really well incorporated. And look, it's already starting to get thick. You can actually control how thick the mayonnaise is by how much oil you put in. You don't have to use olive oil. It's just a little bit healthier. You can use corn oil or any actually type of cooking oil. And then stop and work it again a little bit. Now you can add other ingredients to your mayonnaise to make it very special. Sometimes I like to put a chipotle sauce in it, which gives it a little bit of an extra bite, and it goes great on grilled sandwiches especially. You can also use grilled red peppers, put them in either before or after you do the blending. There I'm putting all the rest of the oil in, and I'm going to keep working it here. Look how thick and luxurious it is. There are a lot of ingredients you can add to your mayonnaise. You can also add basil or other spices. You can add pepper. And just just use your creativity and make your sandwiches special and your own. So we're just going to keep working it, and look how beautiful and thick it is. It's almost too thick to work with my stick blender here. And if it gets too thick, just add a little water to the mixture. There we go. Look how thick and beautiful. And remember, there are no preservatives in this. There are no additives or artificial stabilizers. Now, you do have to use this in about a week because there are no preservatives in it. But it just works well with so many dishes, and it's creamy and light. And you can see here just how beautiful and thick it is. And I may even add a little bit of water to this because of how thick it is. And the egg yolks give it a lovely creamy color, and the olive oil even gives it a little bit of a tang. So look how beautiful and creamy this is. Let's get everything we can off of there. And this looks just like a mayonnaise you'd buy in the grocery store. But there you can see how beautiful and thick it is. Look at that. And you made it yourself in less than 5 minutes. And there we have it. A beautiful creamy mayonnaise. 3 ingredients. You made it yourself in your kitchen. And just remember, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. But wait, it is easy and you can do it too. So I'll see you next time on Karen's Kitchen Easy.